don't like this. I don't like this. You know what I'm saying? Like, at the end of the day, bro, if I'd have just went to lunch when he was like, hey, man, you want to go to lunch with us? No, I didn't want to go because what the fuck? I just feeling like I just got fucked over, bro. Irregardless of, irregardless of the social. That shit, like I said, that's not a problem for me. I don't care. I don't know who social I wrote down or whatever. 'Cause I wrote down random numbers, but I don't care. It's not the problem. The problem was he didn't want to deal with having a this and that every time. But at the end of the day, when Gene was just like, "You want to go to lunch with us?" I would have been like, "Yeah, just swing by a hotel. Let me grab my bag. Let me grab my bag, and you know, we'll during lunch where I could have explained the whole thing, but I ain't feel man. I could explain to him, hey, that ain't my right social. I got my right social in here. I got my social. I got my I got my birth. I got my social. I got my birth. I got those court documents that I told you about. If y'all need fresh ones, fresh court documents or whatever, I don't mind paying the cost for them. You know what I'm saying? I don't mind paying the cost for them or nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? And you want to know what's crazy? Even down to the building they had us report to, bro. The build number I had to report to was this. That was the build number I had to report to, 34 on God. So when you try to tell me I ain't on my game, I ain't on point, I don't know what's going on. It's like, bro, it's crazy. But regardless, I could explain that to them then and been like, here's a birth. Here's a birth from the official birth from the state. Here's the official social from the vital records. You know what I'm saying? Those are those two. Where's the court documents? The court documents in here somewhere. You know what I'm saying? I think these are all the court documents. Here's the court documents, all the arresting papers and court documents. You know how everything turned out. Here they go. Even if y'all want to ask about what happened with the charges and this and that, I can walk y'all through everything and explain y'all how I was pretty much targeted by a motherfucking me organization or whatever. You know what I'm saying? And the whole city try to act like they don't know me, act like I ain't grow up there, and then take me down for like huge drug charges. You know what I'm saying? Drug and weapon charges. But it didn't even go to It didn't even go to court because they ain't had no proof. All they did, they found a homeless man in a pretty decent car, which was like a used Jag. But they found a homeless man in a decent car with some guns, smoking some CBD. You know what I'm saying? That's all it was. And then a couple months before, it was like mid-December. So mid-December, 2022, they found a homeless man sleeping in my truck, the same black truck, that black truck that I drove out to motherfucking me, North Carolina, that them people seen, the same one that they seen at Fort Hood. When it got to Fort Hood, it wasn't black, it was gold. When I purchased it, it was gold. All APD, Arlington Police Department, pulled up on me mid December 2022. I was sleeping in a public park at Cravens. And if you want to say my stories don't match, I'll go ahead, go back and open up the whole platform and release all the videos. My timeline gonna match. That's why that lunch would have been so crucial. And me going back to that base would have been so crucial. It would have connected dots for the next person, and they would have known the story was real for real. But um, but regardless, like I was saying, that truck was gold. You know what I'm saying? That truck was gold before I painted it black. Now, with all that, I would explain to them how APD, Arlington Police Department, caught me sleeping in that truck in a public park mid December 2022. Searched the vehicle, and the only thing they found was a CBD pen, a CBD vape pen. That's the only thing they found, and they took it, said they was gonna take it for testing, and then took my information. I told them, hey, I'm homeless. You know, I work out of town. I travel for work, but I don't have nowhere to stay here. So they asked, do I have any kind of address to get? I said, I gave my mom address. I said she lived a couple blocks away. They said, oh, okay, that's crazy. Well, we got an address here in our system. And they gave it to me, which was an address from like, what, fucking elementary, not even like elementary, I think, not even junior high, maybe 1 year junior high. But anyways, they gave me that address. It was like, yeah, you might want to get the update. I said, well, that's the last identification, only ID I didn't have in Texas, so I understand. It was at that address, so I get that. But no, that's not my address. So, okay, well, we're going to take this for testing. Took my number, this and that. Said, if anything happened, we'll be in communication with you. I said, okay. So then, come January, they called me sleeping again, same area, like, you know, different little neighborhood, but same area, same 3 mile radius, but same area. Called me watching videos, smoking CBD in my car that I just purchased, since I couldn't get a house or apartment, regardless of me actually applying for shit, which is crazy because I couldn't apply, or I was applying for shit, couldn't get nothing. The only thing I did get approved for, I ended up not getting. The only way I got approved for it was to send this dude a picture of my social and with my information, right? And then by the time I got back in town from traveling from that phase of the job, they was like, "Oh, the unit ain't available no more." All right, cool, but you already got my social and you got this and that, and that shit was for Vitruvian West 2. That was the name of that project management company or whatever. Vitruvian West 2. Now, granted, now I just get a call from Eli West that I ain't heard from or I ain't seen since I worked at DM. So I'm putting all this shit together. You feel me? So I could have explained this and been like, well, that felony charge was. So first, they took the CBD vape pen mid-January or mid-December 2022. Then come January 3rd, they find me in a new car, which was still a used car, but like a new car, smoking CBD, and I had some guns in there because I had just moved to a new storage unit. I had moved my shit from storage unit off of New York in 360 to the U-Haul off of 360 and 20. And the hours are different. So the one off of New York and 360 is like, don't close till damn near midnight. I want to say it closed at midnight, open at 6. But the U-Haul, you know, I figured that shit was gonna be 24 hours, but they close at like 8 or 10 o'clock, 8 o'clock, 10 o'clock, something like that. So I was at the gun range earlier that day, and I had planned to just take them hoes back to my storage unit. But by the time I got to the U-Haul, it was closed. I was like, fuck. All right, well, that's cool. I ain't tripping. Say, I got a flight in the morning anyways, because I'll fly out with them. They all legal. They all purchased legal. Hell, I think I even still got the paperwork from where I purchased them. Matter of fact, that's the type of shit that I'll be on, bro. Like, see? I still got paperwork from where I purchased my firearms. You see what I'm saying? That type of shit, man. That's how I move. So even with that, see, told y'all, Jaguar XF. So they found me in this one, January 2nd, January 3rd, whenever, January 3rd, I think it was, because I flew out on the 4th, or supposed to Tennessee. So when I go to, so when they find me, cops say same shit. He seen it. He seen the gun. He started calling gun. I say, hey, man, da-da-da-da. Told him the whole truth. Hey, CBD. Hey, those guns back there, just because of this. I said, there's a pistol in the glove. You know what I'm saying? The only reason why I got these in here, which the rifle on the floor was in the case, pistol was in the glove, and I don't smoke CBD, so I should have walked. But regardless, he said, "Hey man, I tell you what, you been honest with me, been transparent with me." He said, "I'm gonna test this. If it come back as CBD, I'll let you go." Cause it was the same rigmarole. What you doing? Where you at? Like, where you live? Hey man, I'm homeless. This is going on. This is what I do for work. Hey man, that's a nice car to be homeless. This and that. Explain the situation. Hey, once again, I'm homeless. You know what I'm saying? This shit way more deeper than what you gonna even understand. I know you trying to do your job. I'm trying to live my life, establish myself. The system making it hard for me. You don't even understand. He say, "All right, man, I'm gonna test this. If it's CBD, I'll let you go." Cool. Test it. He come back. He say, "Look, man, I appreciate you being honest and transparent with me. And it is CBD." Cause after he tested it, he went in his car. He went to the car, bro, and he grabbed the cell phone. It wasn't this walkie-talkie or nothing. Like, he grabbed the cell phone. He was on the phone, made personal call. Came to me, "Man, I appreciate you being transparent, honest with me. You told me this is CBD. I tested it. It was CBD. I started that." I was like, "Yes, hell yeah." He was like, "But unfortunately, I'm gonna have to take you in." I said, "Damn, why?" I said, "All right, that's cool. Whatever, man." So he took me in for a weapons charge, and that was it. He said, "It was CBD, but I'm gonna have to take you in for the weapon." I said, "All right, for what?" He said, "Well, the pistol was in the back seat." I said, "Nah, man, the pistol was in the glove. I just came back from walking, you know what I'm saying, walking, smoking CBD like an hour ago." I said, "The pistol was in the glove, man." He said, "Well, it was on the back seat." Nah, the rifle was in the back seat on the floor, but it was in the case, which is concealed. You know what I'm saying? So that's legal. He said, "Well, the only reason why I yelled gun and when I first walked up to the windows because I seen the pistol in the back seat on the floor." I said, "All right, man, whatever, let's go." "You ever been in jail before?" "Fuck no, I ain't never been in jail before." "All right." You see what I'm saying? So I get released. From that, lose my job that I had, found another job within like a week. I found another job, and then 2 weeks later, I get arrested again for the felony charge. That's the one that's popping up when I go to these bases, try to badge up, get vetted. That felony charge. You know what I'm saying? Even with the felony charge, I'll tell you how that happened. Same situation, still in my truck, just got another job, at least I could try to do something. Run out of gas, 2 officers come through, see me on the side of the road out there in Arlington. I was right on Collins. I was headed southbound on Collins, right after you pass over Sublet. Or no, where was I? I was headed southbound on where that little crook, that little nook at. I was headed southbound on Collins. Southbound on Collins. Right after you cross over Southeast, the street that Owsley on. Right after you cross over Southeast. You know what I'm saying? You go past the neighborhood, you go past the light on Southeast, you keep going south, and then you pass that last little neighborhood, and then right before you get to the next neighborhood, it's like a little turnaround. It's like a little, I call them like security check, like security spots. It's like a little divot. It's a little divot in the road. You ain't supposed to park there, this and that. Cops be pulled up over there, this and that, but whatever. So I had ran out of gas like over there. 2 cops seen me. It was nighttime. at this point, Arlington police already know me. You know what I'm saying? I'm sure they already talked about the dude in the truck that be online talking crazy. So at this point, officers approach me, two familiar people. Well, familiar in the spirit anyways, but hey man, you all right? We see you. This is no parking. Hey man, ran out of gas. They say, yeah man. Told them I'm homeless. They already know that they about to get hit with that. They say, you eat today? I say, man, I got some noodles right here, but say if I can get to a quick trip over there off of Green Ocean, I can make my noodles or whatever. They say, all right, well, you got a gas can? I say, yeah, I got a gas can. They say, all right, well, give us the gas can. We'll go fill it up for you. Bring it back. You can go about your way. I say, cool. They leave. They come back. Give me the gas can. They say, hey, man, which this partially could be entrapment, but not really. They just, I guess, want my vehicle off the road so it won't get towed. But they say, hey, man, after I put the gas in, or while one of them putting the gas in, I'm talking to the other one that was driving through the window. He go, you want to follow us up to the 7-Eleven here off of Green Oaks? And said, we'll fill up your truck and you can go on your way. I said, all right, cool. Because they knew I was going to sleep in it. It was kind of cold. So I'm like, damn, all right, cool. They easing up off me. Man, we pull up to 7-Eleven, pull up to the gas tank, hop out. One of the officers that was in the passenger seat hop out. He go, hey, some pretty much, some shit banged up. You mind if we search your vehicle? I said, you can search your vehicle all you want. I don't care. Pretty much guns and shit. You ain't got no gun in there. Nah, I ain't got no gun in there. I might got a clip in there. You know what I'm saying? But y'all took the guns. Y'all took the guns last month. You know what I'm saying? So, and this how I know people are following people, copying people, doing the same. Because why did I go through the same thing twice, right? And now I'm up my head on chopping block for a third time, and it's about to be. I feel like they trying to make it a big one, but I'm avoiding it at all risks, at all costs. So he go, we're gonna search. I said, yeah, you can search that shit. He said, all right, why don't you go over there talking to my partner? Cool. Walk up to a car, dude's like, yeah, man, you know you got a warrant? I said, a warrant for what? Hell no, I don't got no warrant. You got a felony warrant. I said, a felony? I said, how I get a felony warrant when I ain't even get no notice or no ticket, no citation, no arrest, no nothing? What are you talking about? Yeah, well, something about a vape pen. You remember that? I said, I remember that precisely. I said, how's that a felony warrant for? How's it a felony warrant for a vape pen that Texas can legally sell me in your jurisdiction, in your city, your local cities? Y'all can legally sell me this, but then turn around and give me a felony for having it? It wasn't even like I had multiple of them trying to sell them or nothing. Just having that shit, and it was damn near empty. So ain't no way, even if you do test, even a percentage, bro, like that shit not going, the chemical wise, this shit not going to even be enough. He's like, well, man, I just doing my job. Bam, took me in again. I said, what the fuck? So now I lost that second job. So now when I lose that job, right, shit just go down bad. And I was down bad. Couldn't find none, didn't have none, still had nowhere to go. All I had was a truck, bro. And really, the whole time I was traveling, when I first got that truck, the whole time I was traveling, that's when I first started realizing that motherfuckers was doing scamming with niggas' socials and this and that. Because out of nowhere, I pop up having a deed to a house in my name that I don't know about, know nothing about. And then on top of that, I'm getting, or I see mail coming and going from places, you know, that I lived at previously, coming and going from places with my name on it for like loans, auto loans, bank loans, credit card loans and shit like this and that, you know. So that's why I'm like, bro, by the time I get to Andre and all this shit, man, do I really want to explain to this dude all this shit so I can have another person call me crazy or like act like I don't know what I'm talking about, when in all reality everything making sense. What am I saying wrong? What am I doing wrong to make people not understand what the fuck is going on in a bigger scheme of things? You see what I mean? You see what I mean? And people can sit there and call all this shit fake, all this shit falsified, and you know, photocopied and this and that. But there's no reason for me to be stressing out over any of that when I cannot just be like, call them people. We can call the people, bro. Just like, all right, I'm gonna tell y'all this. Just like when they explained to me in Philly, they said, hey, we see the felony charge. There's just no deposition. I said, so there's no deposition in y'all system, so therefore, to y'all, it's still an open and ongoing case, right? I said, right. I said, well, I have paperwork from the courts with actual court letterhead and everything on it, showing the deposition, showing deposition of my case, which that ain't the felony, that's the misdemeanor, that's the felony. You see what I'm saying? This the felony charge. Under a gram possession, PG controlled substance. That's the felony charge. You see what I'm saying? That's the these are the charges I had to pay for this paperwork. I had got the paperwork initially once I in court. You know what I'm saying? That was the free copy. Somehow when I was in Fort Hood, I lost all that shit in my rental. When I had to return the rental, I lost all that shit. And so I had to leave from Fort Hood, go back to Tarrant County Criminal Court, and I ended up going to the clerk, and I had to pay. I had to pay. This ain't nobody doing fake shit, bro. This is real shit. And even so, in Philly, when they told me, when they said, oh, this and that, I said I got paperwork. Dude, the people who working for the government, or I guess on the base, they're like, sure, bring it back. The dude who worked for the company I work for, who called the shots out there, he like, nah, man, I don't want to deal with it. And I'm like, fuck. I'm like, okay, that's cool. I still got to deal with it, right? I'm like, I'm still wanting to deal with it. I still got to deal with it. So I called the Tarrant County Court, and I asked them about it, right? And I asked them about it, right? So I asked the girl, say, yeah, Lena. She said, yeah. I'm seeing right here with that it shows no bill. So I said, no bill means it didn't even go to trial, right? She said, yeah. I said, okay. Well, I said I would like to let me request let me request a let me request a another copy of the paperwork, right? She and so she and this all just happened within the last week. Let me request a thing, another copy of the paperwork. Bam. She said, while we on the phone, she told me what I need to put in, all this, all that. This official, bro. There's nothing I need to lie about. You see what I'm saying? And even with that, if I go to it, let's see how much the charge is going to be just for the paperwork. Let's see how much the charge is going to be just for the paperwork. How much is it? How much is it? Research records fee, non-certified couples, electronic document. It ain't even that much money. Total $1 for electronic document, non-certified, blah, 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 blah. But see, I didn't get, so this not electronic though. This not electronic. So copies per page, $1 per page, electronic, $1 per page, local fee. Certified and sealed, $5. Non-certified. I don't want those. I want the certified and sealed. Certified copy on paper. 1. That's what I need right there. But I don't even need it because it's right here. But I'm showing y'all to say, my nigga, it's really nothing else I could do. It's really nothing else I could say for you besides the fact that if there is a bunch of money floating around my social security number, ain't nobody told me about it, bro. Nobody told me nothing. Everybody just tried to keep me in the dark, homeless, not having shit. And I don't appreciate it. But all this could have been resolved. And I feel him not wanting to fight that shit. But he don't really have to fight nothing if every time I just have the paperwork. Down to the fingerprints. Even when I was getting fingerprinted in jail. When they fingerprint me, at first they fingerprint me. Bro, till like 20 minutes. Dude looking at me like I ain't have a fingerprint or, something was wrong. Like maybe they expected my fingerprint to come up already in the system as if I've been in jail or something before and I haven't. So, I mean, really. See, even down to this, motherfuckers want to argue over whose company is what and this and that, bro. Follow through's mine, and Newbie Star is mine. You see what I'm saying? I had to pay all that shit, all the fees and everything that started up. Taxes as soon as I started them, and I ain't even made no money from them yet. They have to kick out taxes. Like, bro, niggas is ruthless. Ruthless, I tell you, ruthless. But regardless, man, regardless, man, they trying to send me up the road, and it ain't going down.